Hello once again. This is part 2 of the thing you just watched. So really, it's not part 2, it's just the continuation. But I'm going to call it part 2. I can call it part 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think anyone's going to stop you.
Hot Shots part 2. Yeah. So, the first half had the Jared Barkley Wood and Avery answering things that I pulled up on the celly of Halloween, this or that. And then we discussed and decided all that. Yeah. But now I have the missing link to my right, to the left of the video, maybe. Who knows?
The missing link. I don't know how to feel about that.
The missing link, Zelda. Yeah.
See, I went to Neanderthal. And I'm like, ow.
Why?
Because in the evolution.
Link, Zelda, missing link.
Yeah, and the missing link in the evolution chart.
Sonic and Knuckles.
I went to science.
You would. Science. Anyways.
Good. We're off to a great start.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to pick it up right where we left off, where I dropped the box, where I spilled the beans, where I lost the spaghetti.
Palms are sweaty. Knees weak, mom spaghetti.
Yeah. You know.
Something like that.
A long time ago, when I was...
A galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, that too. I know one of my best friends growing up, he and I made spaghetti, and because I have an unending urge for sweet things, we were putting brown sugar in the sauce, which is amazing, but when I was, it was kind of like the bag needed to be kind of crushed because it was all kind of stuck together.
Yeah.
So, not realizing that, we went to pour some in, and over half the bag dumped in.
Yeah.
And like the sauce was black. It was close to being too sweet.
Oh, it wasn't quite?
Close. This has nothing to do with the rest of this.
I mean, that's fine.
So, we're going to jump back in, and I picked, I think it's different questions.
We'll find out.
Or some of them.
Well, you'll find out.
Either way, it'll be different answers, because I don't even remember how I answered. So.
Fantastic.
Oh, we got the timer started. We're going to keep this one shorter, because otherwise it'll go like 18 hours, 21 seconds.
Sure.
Or more. So I had already pulled up, this one came from Pinterest. And it's more Would You Rather Halloween edition, because we are, 100 days away now?
Something like that?
I don't know if that's going to date where the other part of this happened, but who cares?
They'll figure it out.
Doesn't even matter, because you're going to watch this at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did before is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I'm going to ask, would you rather, give 2 options, and then we'll both decide and discuss why.
I'm ready.
All right. So this, I believe, was one from before. Question 1. Would you... And I had to do it in the spooky voice, so I have to bring that back.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
So, would you rather walk through a graveyard at midnight or spend the night in a spooky abandoned house?
Really? I mean, either or. I have to pick one.
You have to pick one, and then
I
if
guess
you have any reasoning for it.
I guess inside the house, because it might be cold outside and less bugs possibly.
If I remember right, my answer before, which would still be this, would be walk through a graveyard at midnight to find a spooky abandoned house.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. Number 2, would you rather dunk for apples or carve a jack-o'-lantern?
Probably carve a jack-o'-lantern or dunk for jack-o'-lanterns. How about that?
How would you fit that in? I mean, would you dislocate the jaw?
Yes, unhinge it like a snake.
Or-
There's tiny pumpkins.
They're not jack-o'-lanterns, they're just tiny pumpkins.
Well, if you carve them, they're jack-o'-lanterns.
Who's gonna take the time to make that small of carvings?
I would. Me.
I remember I used to just be lazy and use like a black marker.
I carve tiny pumpkins, like the little ones that you get in like the packs. And they're like little tiny babies. And I would carve them.
You can carve them.
Of course you can. You can carve anything. There's a will, there's a way.
You can carve anything if you put your mind to it.
Exactly.
Positive thinking.
Right?
I think I had said carve a jack-o'-lantern because that's what I associate with Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, dunk for apples, you can do that for, just on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
All right. This one wasn't here before. Would you rather be allowed to eat as much Halloween candy as you want for a week, but then have what is left taken away? Or be allowed to eat only one piece a day, but never have it taken away?
I am an adult, and I would like to see who is trying to take my candy away, because I don't think that's going to happen.
Not only that, but okay, so you gotta answer.
I mean,
These are the rules.
there are no rules. I mean, I guess eat a piece a day, because then I'd have it. I probably wouldn't eat more than that anyway.
You're the complete opposite of me. I would be allowed to eat as much candy as you want for a week, because I would have it all gone by then. Unless it's unending. And then...
Yeah, but if it's unending, how do they take the rest of it away? There has to be a finite amount of candy. Yeah,
You're allowed to eat as much Halloween. So it's candy you've collected on Halloween.
Yes.
So I'm going to take that down in a day or two. I mean, that's also the rules. 48 hours or less, you eat it all.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, I don't really know what would be left unless you, like, are a super trick-or-treater and have, like...
One a day? What the hell is that?
Well, because, then I can space it out and not get sick.
Well, I indulge. I am a glutton. One piece a day is bullshit.
Then I can have my little treat and feel
What am I gonna... Am I gonna have a Reese's Piece?
No, you would eat the bag. Like, you're not going to eat one out of the bag. Like, that counts as one.
So...
The look I just got.
Next quit. You can't see me.
I saw. Okay, John Cena.
Ernest. The next question is kind of a dual question, and at least one of these were here before. Would you rather meet a vampire or meet a werewolf?
Well, I guess I have to be biased since the Mary Lou's have our song Fang 10 and say meet a werewolf.
I mean, yeah, there's one in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to say. I feel like werewolves are underrepresented.
And since well, not me, I'm the vessel.
You have a werewolf that inhabits your body.
But since I think I can answer for them. Since How Daddy has lived amongst werewolves their whole life, they would rather meet a vampire because they're sick of the werewolf shit.
That's true.
Yeah, they're sick of, like, Uncle Kadaima and fucking all them.
Just makes me think of What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
And so the follow-up to that, would you rather be a vampire or be a werewolf?
See, that's tricky.
No, that's a song. I'm adjusting.
That's fine. I do and don't like the idea of being immortal as a vampire. That would be really my only reasoning for leaning towards vampire, I guess.
Was it ever established what the life expectancy of a werewolf is?
I mean, I don't think so. I think it's just like whatever your life expectancy is as the person who is a werewolf. Plus, like, werewolves only become werewolves at specific times. And, like, vampires are always vampires.
So it feels kind of like if you're a werewolf, you're getting gypped.
A little bit. Like, unless you were a hybrid vampire-werewolf. I wonder how that would work.
A werewolf.
A werewolf.
Or a vampire. Where you only listen to Wham.
Yes. That's my answer. A vampire.
I am a vampire.
I wonder how that would work, though. Like, I wonder what...
When you listen to Wham, you turn to a
werewolf?
hybrid.
A hybrid werewolf vampire?
Yeah. I'm glad we've established that.
Yeah.
So which is your answer? What don't you like about vampire being always?
I mean, I guess you could deal with not being able to go in the sun. I guess that's not bad.
Very different from now.
Yeah, it's true. And, yeah, I mean, as long as, yeah, I mean, I guess vampire has more perks that I would enjoy.
I would think so,
Yeah. Even though werewolves are cool.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, werewolves are neat.
And, you know, if I was immortal, I wouldn't have to worry so much about time.
And you would also be related to Hulk Hogan.
Thank God.
Right? Yeah, so we was good.
Yeah.
Making progress.
Right?
Finding things out.
Vampire.
Number 6. We're blasting along.
Right?
Would you rather read a spooky story or see a spooky movie?
That's a tough one.
I'm guessing that this would be like a deep dive into the spooky story you're reading and you just read it all in one day.
Yeah, and it's like, because a spooky story could be, like, is it a novel? Is it like a spooky novel? Is it just like a spooky short? Like, what are we talking here?
Let's say that they're both detailing the same story, so that way one doesn't have an advantage over the other.
Okay.
So would you rather the same story, whatever it is you're going to watch or read, would you rather read it or watch it?
I mean, the book is usually always better than the movie, for the most part. But I do enjoy
But the only
movies.
reason the books are... Well, not the only reason, but the main reason that books are better is because it gives you such a wider scope of things, because you branch out in your mind with it.
Yeah.
So... Plus... Yeah. Well, it also depends on the writing style.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of factors here. Because I do enjoy spooky movies and, you know, the art of the cinematography and stuff that goes into them. So that's a hard one. I don't know. I think it would have to depend on the story.
My answer before, which was also difficult to come to, but the main reasoning behind it is that I would ratchet and clank. I would rather watch a spooky movie for the fact that since it's made by other people and other people's input, that I might find something or take something from that I wouldn't think of myself.
Okay.
And so I would be able to be like, ooh, I like that. I can utilize that in some way in my things. Whereas if it's a book, I would still like that, but it's all coming from my head, which is, again, good because you can broaden whatever it is, but yeah.
That's fair.
I thought so. Where are we at? Ooh. Number 7.
Ooh.
Would you rather have a costume that is really amazing, but also very uncomfortable, or have a costume that is not anything all that special, but has comfort?
An amazing costume.
Right? Yeah.
Comfort's overrated.
You have to sacrifice.
I'm never comfortable. I'm not comfortable right now.
Do you think we're comfortable in what we're wearing on stage?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not even comfortable in my flesh.
I'm not comfortable at any point in time.
This flesh prison.
Yeah. So no. I know nothing of comfort. I'd rather have something that looks amazing.
Ouch. Ouch.
What's that? How are you personally offended by that?
I'm never comfortable. Oh, okay. Okay. You're on. Okay.
Physically.
Okay. I also would rather have an amazing costume, but very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's not.
You sacrifice for the art.
For your art. Beauty is pain.
Well, this one's an easy one, too. Would you rather have a homemade costume or a store-bought costume?
I mean, if it was an amazing costume, I would rather make it myself so it was an original concept that no one else would have.
That was my thought, too. Because store-bought's just going to typically look store-bought.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it doesn't say that you can modify it.
That's true. Like, if it was a store-bought costume that you could then, zhuzh up.
Exactly. Who has not zhuzhed up their store-bought things?
Like you buy it and then you add to it, but if I had the time and the money and the skills to make an amazing costume from scratch, that would be my choice.
Agreed. Bread.
Bread.
Okay, number 9.
Ooh.
Would you rather get 20 of your favorite treats on Halloween, or get 50 treats that are not your favorites on Halloween? Damn, people are giving this year.
20 of my favorites.
Right? Yeah, I don't even know if I have more than that. I mean, I would probably. Yes. 20 of my favorites. Because if I have 50 that are not my favorite, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, why would I want mediocre abundance?
Like, all right, I have fucking 20 amazing things here. Or I have 50 fucking lemon balls. I don't know. Whatever.
Lemon balls aren't terrible.
They're not terrible. They're not my favorite.
Well,
Okay. Reese's Pieces, Reese's Cup.
I was gonna say, what are the ones that are at the party of favorites?
Almost anything,
Except lemon balls.
That's
it.
And mounds.
What?
I like mounds, but they're not my favorite.
Dark chocolate and coconut.
Or almond joy. I'm just not a.
See, if almond joy.
And I remember I hated the commercial because the gorilla thing creeped me out.
See, I like mounds. I love mounds because it's dark chocolate and coconut.
And they're fine, but I mean...
Amazing. I like Butterfingers. Dark chocolate Butterfingers.
I had a interesting relationship with Butterfingers.
I hate how they feel in your mouth.
Exactly, because
but they're so good.
Because when I was a kid, one ripped out my tooth.
Yeah, I could see that.
And ever since then, we've kind of like looked at each other like, hey, kind of like acknowledged.
Keep your distance.
Yeah.
I love mounds. I love Butterfingers. I love dark chocolate Twix.
I didn't even know they had some of these dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate midnight Milky Ways. Oh man.
I do remember I I actually preferred like the dark chocolate Hershey bars.
Yes,
They were,
the special darks, yeah.
Yeah, or like especially the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, like because
No,
a lot
those
of
are
people
good.
didn't like, when you're a kid, a lot of people didn't like the dark chocolate more. But for some reason, I was just like, I like this one better.
You know what candy that nobody likes that I actually did really like was like the crunch and the crackles, the like rice in the chocolate.
Absolutely, Crunch and Crackle are some of my favorites.
They're so good.
Fucking loved
and
Crackle.
Everyone would leave them, and I'm like, why?
They're
I love those.
I would. Crunch and Crackle would be like if I saw those, I would grab them.
Yes.
Like
And
I would grab those over. Now I like these too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, I've mentioned many times before, I would be like, candy, sure, whatever, give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I would choose Crunch and Crackle over like fucking Three Musketeers and stuff like that. And I like Three Musketeers, but
yeah, same. I like the
Crunch and Crackle were great.
Yeah, I love that.
Why wouldn't you like that?
I just every time they'd always be the ones left, and I'd be like, why? These are delicious.
Idiots.
I know. And I even would eat them in milk chocolate. That's how much I like them. And I usually will not eat milk chocolate because it's inferior.
No.
Yes.
I think they are on par.
Nope, dark chocolate.
Did they have...
They make Kit Kats in dark chocolate. Those are really good.
Well, no, I was going to... Because you remember, like, the Hershey's or the Yoo-Hoo milk chocolate mix?
Yeah.
Did they have a dark chocolate one?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, they have a Hershey's Special Dark.
All this unknown to me.
You know what I used to love as a kid, though? Like the strawberry Nesquik.
I don't know if I ever had that.
Oh, I loved strawberry milk. Yeah.
Well, that went off for a bit. Okay.
Sorry.
Because I wasn't talking.
You weren't. It was all me.
I'm sorry you're so uncomfortable.
It's not your fault. It's existing.
Would you rather go trick-or-treating with a group of friends?
No, I'm kidding.
Resetting. Would you rather go trick-or-treating with a group of friends or get paid $20 to take a little kid trick-or-treating?
Friends? It's only $20. Like, I mean, if you think about it, break it down hourly. That little kid is probably going to go trick-or-treating for at least 3 or 4 hours.
I would love to find a place that has trick-or-treating that long anymore. It's always like 2 hours, and it's shitty timing anyway.
But even if it's 2 hours, that's $10 an hour.
Without me getting deep into this...
less than minimum wage in New Jersey.
This pisses me off that trick-or-treating has gotten so shortened now.
And now it's like trunk-or-treating.
And now it's like in the daytime or like the light in the evening. Yeah, trunk-or-treat. I get that, they should have... if kids are doing it, they should have parental accompaniment. But what the hell? Trick-or-treating should be all night until you're done, passed out, dead.
Yeah.
It should be like an all or nothing. Whoever survives and what will be left of them.
It's a battle royale of trick-or-treating.
Yes. The movie Battle Royale.
Yes.
Involving trick-or-treating.
Yes. Yeah, when I was a kid, oh man, we would go
I swear
so
it was
late.
I don't know if I just imagined this because I was a young kid and I thought it went later, but I swear I would
it was
get
like
back
9
at
o'clock.
I was like, like 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
Because then you'd be watching the spooky movies at like 11.
We'd watch, I think it was the Addams Family Marathon on the public channels. And
now it's fucking 6 to 8.
I know.
And no one, and like there's like no...
We would like drop off the pillowcase at home because it got full, and then go back.
Oh, I know. You would hit up the super condensed rich developments, and then you would hopefully have someone to drive you to another one. Because why would you hit the miscellaneous houses?
Yeah.
Although sometimes the miscellaneous houses are the ones that would put out like the full bars because they know they're only going to get a few people.
We had a house. It was by the park, and like they would never get away with this now because it's now. But like everyone knew that they were fine, and they would actually have like tables set up inside their house, and kids would go in their house.
There used to be ones around here, like people would have. It was really
They
cool.
had like food. They would have like bagels and soda.
I remember like up there on Main Street somewhere, there was a few houses. They would either set their backyard up, or they would have like a garage that went into their house.
Yeah,
and you would literally walk through like their garage in a room in their house, and they would have it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, they had like cookies and cupcakes.
And then the one vet sort of farm place up farther, they still set out things on their porch, but they used to have a whole, like their whole kind of sanctuary farm area set up, and it was fantastic.
I know, like that house was so cool, and everybody went there.
Can you imagine now if someone would be like, come in, child.
Come into my house and eat all these baked goods that did not come in a package.
Like 911.
Yeah, we would go in, and then they would give you goodie bags as you left, and the goodie bags had money in them. And it wasn't like a lot. We were kids. It was like pennies and stuff. But they like made goodie bags with money.
You see, there were some people that would give out like quarters and things, and that pissed me off because I'm like, no, give me a fucking like candy bar.
They did both, so, you know.
If it was like $1, but like if it's a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the goodie bags. They had like a little bit of money. They had some like, you know, little toys and candy.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, and then you go in their house and they had like cupcakes and cookies and cans of soda and food and bagels and all kinds of stuff. And everybody went there because you knew that was the house.
So, you going with friends then?
Yeah, I'm going with friends because, like I said, even 2 hours, it's $10 an hour. It's not worth it. It's not worth wasting my Halloween if I'm not getting candy.
I mean, it doesn't. I could get paid $20 to take a little kid trick-or-treating who first doesn't want to go trick-or-treating, doesn't like candy, and gives me all of it, and I get $20.
I mean, you don't know that, though.
I don't, but I'm making up a scenario.
What little kid is going to give you their candy?
A kid that likes vegetables.
Yeah, you're going to find one of those.
I know.
You probably wouldn't get paid to take them trick-or-treating. If that was the case, their parents would be like, good, stay home.
Yeah. So, would you rather go to a really great Halloween party where you did not know anyone, his eyes wide shut, or go to a kind of lame Halloween party where you knew almost everyone there?
I mean, what defines like a crummy Halloween party versus a good Halloween party?
Well, I don't like large crowds, so I don't know if any party, unless it was, well, okay, if it was, okay, so you know the people, but they're not necessarily your friends. That means you could go to like a Halloween party that was full of like people you went to school with. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it's lame on top of that, like what the fuck? I don't want to know anyone then. I want to go to a great Halloween party where I don't know anyone and it's eyes wide shut.
I mean, yeah. That does sound like a good option.
That's kind of, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
We've established that. All right.
If it's a great Halloween party, probably both of our bands are playing.
If it's a great Halloween party, then you're having fun with these people you don't know.
Yeah.
So then
they become your friends.
So you're not only having a great time at this great party, but you're making new friends.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're at a lame Halloween party, and if it's lame, you probably don't know the people there because that's why it's lame. You're like, you're kind of, that's me in the corner.
Me in the spotlight.
And there's not even a spotlight on me. Or there would be, and that's why it's lame.
Yeah.
So, good. All right.
Really far in this chair.
Would you rather win a contest for having the best costume or win a contest for making the best jack-o'-lantern?
Costume.
Yeah.
It's more up my alley.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. People who can carve those like crazy, intricate jack-o'-lanterns, it's awesome. But I feel like my skill set would be better suited for costume.
You see, we got into that discussion a little bit in part one where I was like, you don't really recall or remember how difficult it can be to carve a jack-o'-lantern until you get, like, because, you have these grand ideas and like you get the full like carving
Mhm.
set that you think is going to be amazing.
And it's
And like
not.
the first jab in it, it like bends and breaks. And
Yep.
yeah.
And then like you go to those.
And you have like this intricate drawing mapped out on it, and then
Uh-huh.
you just go to like the triangles because you're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like,
And then you see like the ones, because I know we have a display in my town.
and then you see the ones that are like 3-dimensional.
Yeah, and they do like the like shaving away to do like the shadowing and stuff.
I'm just
and
like, this isn't real.
No.
Stop your magic.
Yeah. And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. This one you can definitely answer because you have experience. Would you rather have to sleep in a coffin or have to live in a giant pumpkin? And the reason I say that is because she won the coffin contest where you stayed in it for, what, 30 hours?
30 hours. The Six Flags coffin challenge.
So would you rather have to sleep in a coffin, which you weren't able to sleep,
No, we weren't allowed.
or have to live in a giant pumpkin? So okay.
So wait,
Okay,
is it forever? Like you sleep
okay.
in a coffin every night, or you live in a jack-o'-lantern forever? Like, what are the stipulations?
Well, because if you have to live in a giant pumpkin, I'm going to assume you would have to sleep in a coffin every night. I mean, one sleep in a coffin is better than living in a giant pumpkin, unless the pumpkin is so giant it's like the world.
So I guess I would have to go with the coffin, because if you're living in a giant pumpkin, it's going to rot, and then your house is going to collapse. Then you won't have a home. And he didn't say you couldn't furnish your coffin.
Exactly, and I was going to say, if you recall back to like the different like coffin matches with Undertaker, they were like nice and furnished. They
Yeah.
had those squishy purple.
Like the one I stayed in, they took our pillows and our blankets.
Bastards.
And so it was literally just a pine box that was very uncomfortable. But if you had like, padding.
You had like that like dream
Blanket.
mattress.
Yeah. They didn't say you couldn't do that.
I've got my dream mattress and heated blanket.
Then it's just a bed. So yeah, coffin. I don't want my house to rot.
Right. Yeah. Well, this is mean. Would you rather have to eat 6 fish eyeballs or have to eat a small frog?
No.
What does that have to do with Halloween?
Neither.
That's
I don't
not
want to
Halloween.
do
That's
either
animal
of those.
cruelty.
Yeah.
Fuck off, fat question.
I'm not gonna. I will eat Swedish fish eyeballs.
Yes.
That's my answer.
100%. Or a chocolate frog.
Yes.
Dark chocolate
A
frog.
dark chocolate dairy-free frog.
A dark chocolate. Well, yeah, at this point, yes, these would all be vegan options at this point, but it would be a small dark chocolate frog with 6 Swedish fish inside it.
Yes. That's pretty good.
Interesting, actually. Yeah. Hey, they have those vegan Swedish fish.
They do.
We should grab some the vegan dark chocolate and Swedish fish and see what that's like.
We should next episode of something.
Things. All right. Would you have to wear your Halloween costume to school every day until Thanksgiving, or have to wear a jack-o'-lantern over your head to school for the first 3 days of November? Because why not?
I feel like some of these like answers aren't comparable. I feel like
We've already worn jack-o'-lanterns on our heads.
yeah,
Like,
I've done both of those things.
I mean, and if I had to wear, if it's my Halloween costume, I like how it looks. I would hope. So I don't give a shit if I have to wear it every day until Thanksgiving. I'll wear it after Thanksgiving.
I will do
with
either
the
of those.
fucking jack-o'-lantern on my head. Fuck you.
Wear it till Christmas.
Good. Would you rather help to design and make a haunted house, or go to a haunted house that someone else has created? Yeah,
I've done both.
I don't feel like designing houses.
Right.
Although, I mean, I'd like to think of like spooky stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked at a haunt.
Because if you go to one that someone else made, it might be shitty.
I guess. I don't know. But then you could just go and enjoy it if you didn't work at it. I don't know. Either of those. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. If it's a good haunted house, I don't care if someone else made it.
True.
Uh-oh.
I'm just,
Oh.
Would you
Deep
rather
one?
be chased by 5 zombies? So I guess they're 28 days later zombies.
They're fast zombies.
I mean, because otherwise they're just going to shamble.
Yeah.
Well, would you rather be chased by 5 zombies or be chased by 1 werewolf?
I'm going to go with 1 werewolf. Because if they are fast zombies and there's 5 of them, they can come at me from different angles.
Different angles.
You know, but a werewolf I can at least keep track of. He'd probably be faster, but I feel like I could figure out distractions.
And also, I mean, you know, you might enjoy it. We've seen Dracula.
Yeah.
So.
That's very true.
I think that came up in the last. Anyways.
Oh man, that I don't even get me started on that scene because this won't end. They have a statue of it.
I can imagine.
It's beautiful and I want it.
I can. Would you rather trick or treat in a neighborhood or trick or treat at a mall?
What?
They used to do mall trick or treating, which I think was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So that's my answer. I'd rather trick or treat in a well-established, high-end community neighborhood where I just fucking fill my bag 20 times.
Yeah.
A
same.
mall's gonna be just your stores, and they're gonna give out probably like fucking coupons or something.
Yeah, they're probably gonna give out like the cheapest candy.
Here's a 10% off coupon for our store.
Here you go.
With like a candy cane.
Yeah, here's
a candy cane from last year's Christmas.
Here's a peppermint and a coupon for 10% off Foot Locker.
Yeah, there's fucking pepper. Like, okay, I don't mind peppermints, but you don't want that on Halloween.
No, I can get peppermint anytime.
Like, yeah, you want established Halloween candy, like the Halloween coins.
Yes.
All that shit.
You want like this is special.
Even the things I didn't like, that like I wouldn't eat or
like normally.
I don't even know if you ate these, but like remember like those big red lips.
Yeah.
Like I always associated them with Halloween because that's when I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always like, I don't even understand these. They're like wax lips.
Mm-hmm.
But still, when I saw them, I liked them because I was like, ooh, Halloween stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fun.
I don't see a peppermint and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, peppermint isn't Halloween to me.
Unless it's like a peppermint patty that's shaped like a jack-o'-lantern or something.
Yeah, or like it's black and orange.
Which I always like that when the candy's like specific to Halloween.
Yeah, when they do like, you know, Halloween candy that isn't like usually Halloween. Like the Peeps, like when they do Halloween Peeps or something, you know.
It's the cat
or
and the jack-o'-lantern.
When they reverse that, because now they do candy corn for different holidays. They have like Valentine's Day candy corn, Easter candy corn. I love that.
Yeah, I do too, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, pastel candy corn.
Yeah. Would you rather... Oh, we're on to the last two.
Ah.
Would you rather... This is fucking stupid. Would you rather eat all of your Halloween candy or trade your Halloween candy for $10?
No, I'm going to eat my candy. Fuck off. It's $10.
If you choose the $10 with inflation now...
Yeah, like that candy, first of all, is more valuable.
Way more than $10.
And it's $10. That's it. That's it. You break that down, price per candy, like that's not a deal.
No.
Not at all.
I mean...
I worked hard for that candy. If I trick-or-treated for that candy...
So you're basically saying, would you rather trade in your Halloween candy for 2 gallons of gas at this point?
Yes.
No.
I would not.
And the last question. Would you rather dress up as a devil or dress up as an angel?
Do I have to pick one?
Yes. That is the rule.
I hate this.
I would not think this was that difficult, but again, always uncomfortable.
You're not gonna let that go, are you? I mean, you could go in cool directions with either of them.
Just like egg number 3. Wouldn't let it go.
Nope. I don't know. I mean, initially, I guess I would say devil because there's lots of cool, like, demon stuff you could do.
Of course.
But you could do cool shit with the angel. Like, you could do, like, a cool, like, dark sinister angel with fucking crazy wings and shit, and then like
Okay,
really
so we're
put a
putting
twist on it.
spin on it. I
Yeah,
see.
I like to do the unpredictable thing.
I just think because it was so great, like in Hocus Pocus, and he runs
Yes.
out and he's in his just fucking
Yeah,
crappy devil outfit.
yeah, that was.
But I
was
love
good.
that. I need to dress up like that.
You should
I
absolutely
should.
100%.
If either group has a Halloween show this year, I should do that.
You should. It stinks because, well, I mean, we could always do it again because the Luz did dressed up as Hocus Pocus and covered I Put a Spell on You. So we need to do that again.
Well, with the sequel coming out now.
There you go. We can revisit it.
So they better. I know it's only Disney Plus right now, but they better revisit that idea and put it in the fucking theater for at least the
Mhm.
weekend.
I guess I'll go with Devil.
Correct. Well, we went through those. Let's see if I can pull up like one extra
Yeah.
just for fun. What do we got left? Oh,
Yeah, like,
good. We stayed within our time frame.
I know. That's because we had very strict guidelines to follow.
Oh, here's some interesting. Well, this isn't. That's just would you rather questions. That's not Halloween.
Mm.
Let me try to find one more interesting one.
I believe in you.
I don't. Oh, here's a throwaway one. This is a this or that. Pumpkin spice or hot chocolate?
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Pumpkin spice over hot
Yes.
chocolate?
100%.
Dark hot chocolate? Wait, hot. Dark hot chocolate? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's delicious. I love pumpkin spice. I like hoard pumpkin spice coffee when it starts to come out. I do love pumpkin spice. It has to be, though, there is really bad pumpkin spice. Like, I hate when it's like pumpkin spice, but it's just like the spice ingredients. It's just like that cinnamon and nutmeg.
Oh, yeah, they're just like,
and there's no
here.
pumpkin. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want the pumpkin pie seasonings. I want the pumpkin flavor as well.
Is there one more I can...
I do love hot chocolate, though.
I didn't even know there was a dark hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah. If you do like Mexican hot chocolate, it's like chocolate and chili. It's so good. It's like spicy chocolate.
I can see that.
It's so good.
All right, let's find one more. Ooh,
Do it.
Ooh. This or that final question I just pulled up. Two final ones.
Okay. Ready.
Sweet or sour?
Oh, God. This is hard. I don't like this. Sour.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
And chocolate or gummies? I agree with that sound.
That's too hard. I can't. Those are like two of my favorite things.
Chocolate or gummies?
No. You can't make me. Chocolate covered gummy bears.
All right. I'll go with that. I'll take that answer.
They are pretty good. I don't know if you ever had them.
I have. I called them shit bears.
That's right. Are they called like Muddy Buddies or
Yes,
something
Muddy
when you
Bears.
buy them or
Muddy
whatever?
Bear.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's the ones I had.
Yeah.
Muddy bears.
Didn't we eat those for the cupcakes video? Candy tasting?
I think you and
we did.
I think you and Tabby
Yeah.
had them. Yeah. Yeah. Because the box, he looks like he's getting defecated on. I thought it was amazing.
Yes. And also,
Muddy bears.
I feel like I need to justify sweet versus sour is very difficult because I really like sour things. I love sour things.
So what's your favorite sour thing?
The first one that pops into my mind is the watermelon Sour Patch Kids. I also used to fuck me up some Warheads.
Those popped. I was like, whoa.
Oh God, the black raspberry or whatever those were, like the super sour ones. Oh man, I used to like eat lemons and stuff as a kid, so I love sour.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, good. We've established that chocolate-covered gummy bears are the choice.
Yes.
And $10 is not worth giving away your candy.
Absolutely not.
And you would rather go to an amazing Halloween party where you knew no one rather than a Halloween party that was lame and filled with people you didn't like. And yeah.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad we've established that. So, I
Yep.
guess we stayed within the boundaries of the time given and the questions and
Amazing.
all that good shit. We even threw in 2 extra ones.
I know. What's wrong with us?
Oh, that would...
That would be too long.
And there we are. The timer hits. And with that, that's pretty much going to be it.
Yeah.
So, again, you can find new episodes of this from the Devil's Den every Monday, usually in the wee early hours of the morning, 5 or 6 a.m.
Yes,
Because
yes.
why not? When is sleep? What is a day? Time.
Nobody knows.
Time. And you can find the Destruct Principle, linktree.com/the Destruct Principle. And you can find everyone else all over the place. I'll have links on here that you can find us. All that good stuff.
Yes, indeedy.
Indeed. Yeah. And so, that's pretty much it. So we thank you for joining us on this Halloween this or that edition of From the Devil's Den. And remember, sweet over, or sweet
Under?
over sour. Ooh, there's a concept. Sweet over sour, encased in dark chocolate.
Ooh.
Ooh, with some chili.
Yes.
All right, that's pretty much it. Keep going, keep growing. Trick or treat until midnight. And hails